My favorite part was the shot when the girls were running up the stairs. Um, it was a nice low angle shot that really captured the essence of the film opening.
I really liked the way that you used loads of different angles and shots that weren't very common. Like I quite liked the repetition of the shot where you see the feet going up the stairs. I thought that was quite interesting because it kind of gave the audience an idea of like this never-ending feeling, and I think you kind of relate that back to the genre in that that kind of poverty and I guess class issue is never-ending and it's kind of a cycle. So I think that was a really interesting way to change, I guess, the audience's pragmatic understanding of the situation.
Um, there could have been more of a story plot to the beginning of the film opening. So we will set the scene and then the music will come in, and then that's when you can really have a grime type of film opening because the grime films they are based around social inequalities within society. So yeah.
One thing I'd change is that I might make it a little bit more clear that I guess they're police officers when they're doing like the map with the suspects. Because I think it was well done, I think, with what you had. But I think if you had like a higher budget or better access to props, you might have been able to, I guess, costume them more like police officers, which I think could have made it more clear for the audience.
I would say it would be. It looks a lot like Kid Up Hood, but there are some differences as with the lack of drama to it in terms of like a story behind it or in inequalities within society. So,
I think it is quite unique, but I think like again that thing of like class and poverty is quite similar to Kidulthood, which I think really showed off that same kind of idea and like all the counts of class and things like that. I think yeah, I think that was quite similar, and it's interesting that it managed to stay its own product whilst still being reminiscent of something else. So I think it made me feel like I don't know, quite comfortable and quite understanding of the genre.
yes, I would.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I reckon what will happen next in the film would be that there's going to be a gang war because of one person being taken from a gang, and so there's going to be a fight going on, and it's going to be based around a teenage girl who was trying to get to to higher education, but through drugs, and then all of this will happen, and yeah, make the it will make the film opening seem very sentimental to your viewers.
Um, if I was to guess, I think it'd be interesting if they followed like a single character that was one of the drug dealers. So maybe one of the girls who might want to get out of it or something like that, but is trapped within doing this. And maybe it's sort of like a chase between the police officers trying to hunt them down, this one girl within it trying to escape, and then the others trying to keep her in while also evading the police. So I don't know. I think that could be quite interesting if they decided to go that route.